Over the past few years, the pandemic has produced a tremendous deal of issues and difficulties, notably in the field of education. In order to stop the spread of the coronavirus and lessen its effects, the pandemic has inevitably caused a recession in the educational system, leading to the widespread suspension of in-person classes in academic institutions across more than 190 countries. Thus, the pandemic drastically changed society. Consequently, online learning seems to be the only way to guarantee students' educational sustainability when educational establishments close. This represents the worst interference with education. It had slowed down the achievement of global sustainability targets, particularly those that had to do with education. Furthermore, since of the limitations imposed on education, the majority of students found it difficult to engage in their studies during the epidemic because they lacked an accessible, efficient, and dependable online education system. Issues in delivering a quality education are emerging as individuals navigate the post-pandemic world. Since the pandemic was unexpected, educational institutions worked quickly to discover and put remedies into place. All things considered, our group's perspective stands for the thesis statement that the lack of quality education in the post-pandemic could be addressed by improving education system, teaching methods, and training support.
The lack of quality education in the post-pandemic era could be addressed by improving the education system. This problem would be implementing knowledgeable management, human capital, and innovation strategy towards educational organizations, which results in organizational performance. According to Budierta 2015, human capital, innovation strategy, and knowledgeable management all have a consequential interrelation, but also has a notable connection with organizational performance. The results of the study was that if we were to merge knowledgeable management and human capital, we will be able to come up with an innovation strategy, which would then lead to an increase in organizational performance, and with this increase, we will leave a positive impact on educational organizations. When a positive impact on an educational organization happens, we could improve the lack of quality of education.
The lack of quality education in the post-pandemic era could be addressed in improving the teaching methods for educators. Higher education institutions could have a successful integration of e-learning or blended learning through an approach with great adaptability and customization, which are achieved through cutting-edge innovations and changes in teaching methods. This study will examine the effects of substituting an online learning environment for a traditional classroom. To further evaluate the study, Al-Amin et al. Gathered 230 respondents from the student body using a convenient sampling method. According to research, blended learning could increase the digital literacy, which could enable students to pursue additional learning on their own. This could improve the quality of education for all.
Schools continue to use traditional methods of teaching, which slows the integration of innovation and demonstrates that it is not needed at this time. According to Zahar et al. In 2020, educators lack in technical support, and that's the reason they're having a hard time in using different digital applications. Educators are already facing difficulties with information and communication technology, or also known as ICT, even before pandemic. They are only familiar with the use of offline applications like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and that is why digitalization could be utilized in the training support for the growth of educators. Modern society places a high value in the technology literacy, and as a result, providing support in the effective programs, trainings, and systems might help all of the educators, which could help providing high-quality education for the students in the post-pandemic era.
The issue of the lack of quality education in the post-pandemic era could be addressed by improving the education system, revamping teaching methods, and enhancing the development of educators, improving the education system by giving financial aid to those less fortunate, as well as introducing e-learning or online distance learning platforms to educational institutions, revamping teaching methods and enhancing development of educators by using training seminars on how to use these new e-learning platforms and online distance learning. how to be more engaging with the students using these platforms, as well as how to use these new techniques to keep students interested, because research has shown that more well-developed educators have improved students academically by as much as 21%. These solutions could all be implemented by raising and supplying ample amounts of funds to educational institutions, ensuring better training for teachers, better equipment for educators and students alike, and financial aid to those less fortunate who are not financially able to afford a quality education. Doing this and implementing these solutions would ensure a better quality education for this post-pandemic era.